Hey, my peeps, locking down the truth with Marcy Lock. So you know how I roll. It's always like right after workout when I'm nice and sweaty and I'm like, I never wear any makeup. This is when I do videos because, you know, that's just the real, raw, authentic me that apparently when downloads are coming through me. And I had something coming through me after I was, done working out and walking through the casino, and obviously it's all loud. So I'm here to share now while I look, in this awesomeness. And this is funny because it reminds me being here in Vegas. It was actually a couple years ago when I came to speak in Vegas. And when the guy first saw me, he was like, wow, like, Mars, you're beautiful. And yet your videos don't do you justice. Ha ha ha. And I was like, yep, that's probably because 99.9% of my videos are this. They're like me fully in it after the gym. So this is what I wanted to share with you that was really coming through. And just even from my experience last night, and even like why I'm here, okay? So I got invited to be a part of this, 100 top internet marketers around the world. They all have massive followings, massive lists. They all make beyond bank online. A lot of them, most of them are personal development. And yet you wonder how I got invited to this space, because the requirements for this are these massive lists and doing this. I literally have never done a paid ad, any target marketing. My online game, I've been online for years, and yet, people go online to my, my presence and they're like, how do I apply for your program? How can I buy your products? Because we had lots of gaps in it. And the truth is, like, I'm so a fuck yes only, that when people would, really take in my content, I always wanted to give so much value that you take in my, I created my $20,000, $30,000 app with my free TV shows and radio shows and videos and, workout videos and recipes and all these things to share value. So people would absorb a lot of me from YouTube and all these things and then reach out and be like, how do I get in your program? And going through an application process, then we got to be clear on like what was a perfect fit for them. If it was to work with me personally or my coaches or my masterminds, if it wasn't, it was like, you know what, online program's probably best, here you go. And there's never been the, hey, to the public, here's how you take advantage of my products and all these things. I mean, I did Paleo TV and we created, we have products. We just never really put them out. And so we had my Zero Cravings Lockdown product that was, my coaching on what's your relationship to food and breakthrough sabotage. My point being, I'm here in this space with people who it was a requirement to have these certain things. So how did I even get here? A lot of people, obviously, from the numbers that I do and the fan base that I have and the things that I do, literally thought I had much bigger, email lists, etc. Never, ever even focused on creating an email list. And even with my high-end clients that are internet geniuses and marketers, they're always like, what do you do for your email lists and your newsletters, this? And I'm like, I don't. So this being my point, okay? When you are aligned to your level of worth, again, I've said this before, any strategy will work. Now, obviously, it makes sense to go, how else can I share my value to the world? What I've been focusing on and has been coming through me for the last 9 months is creating a vibration lift and up level for the masses. And so for the last 8 months, I've been working with a new branding team, etc., to be able to fill in all these gaps so that this was there. In the next month, we're literally going to be able to release and allow everything from any of my products to my basic beginner programs, etc., moving forward to be available to the public. And so this is what's interesting is even in this space, where in my last 3 days of being here, I end up only attracting and being in the space of like literally the people that are in charge of this game and that are rocking this game fully, like the people that are running this event. Last night, I got pulled in Inner Circle, got to have dinner with Michael Beckwith and Andy Shaw, who is one of the guys who put this together. Amazing, beautiful mind, and just sat there in this depth conversation for 2 hours where everyone else is like running around kind of like feeling this should have to, I got to connect, I got to network, I got to try to find connections, da, da. And when you're just in this vibration of you are so fucking worthy and you're just like life is ease and flow and I'm just here to share. I mean, we're literally, these things just come to you. And you get to experience the greatest, biggest things. Like I can create such a bigger difference in the world. So here, I attracted one person with like the biggest, most massive list that is so protective of his list and his people and giving them value and only will give out what he aligns to. And he and I are literally like super aligned, resonated. Of course, we vibrated the same vibration and attracted each other. Had this amazing, beautiful, in-depth conversation. And my best friends that I've created now at this event are all beautiful, amazing game changers of the world that are like, wow, like, your stuff is what we've been looking for to give to the world. I'm like, yep, I've been wanting to give it to the world. And so it comes together effortlessly when you are in this place of peace and flow and vibration of love and just like, I'm here to share, and knowing that everything will show up perfectly for you, versus the have to, shoulds, run around, craziness, chaos. We were talking about last night of like entrepreneurs that are sacrificing their relationships and their relationship with their kids and all these things, completely opposite of why we got into this game, instead of literally allowing yourself to honor yourself. And we're talking about fuck yes living and honoring yourself and creating that harmony and only like doing business with people that align in your core values and the energy that doesn't lie, and creating like awesomeness, versus ever having to, or forcing yourself to, or working with people that you tolerate or settle or sacrifice. Bullshit, guys. So I just want you to hear again, when you choose to stand in what is best for you and allow yourself to be fully worthy of that. And again, there's this beautiful process we get to go through to allow you to operate this way and break through the conditioning or unlearn the conditioning that you've learned that allows you to just operate in this place of peace and flow. But it is possible. So, I'm in the place where probably soon we're going to be able to allow all you guys can opt in on, that can obviously have the opportunity for these gifts. If you guys really want to start to dig into some things, I'd be happy to give you a couple links. See, I've never even asked people, oh, opt in and then I'll give you this. I just give, because you know what? There's plenty to give and I always get to receive. So I hope you guys take this in for that and go choose fucking awesomeness for you, because you too can have that same experience. Love you guys. Power choice is yours. Choose your best life. Lock it down.